This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They're excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Tigers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And the opening kickoff sails out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of nerves and hopefully not an omen for the way this season's going to go. The give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Past the 30. Makes a grab and room to run. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He rolls all
said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Ncaa. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The give. Hard running there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. There's a crease, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The run inside. It's Ncaa. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
Pressure coming. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes a move. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They make the stop, but a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks the tackle. Finding some room. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here.
Trying to rumble in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
Feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Ncaa. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Bringing the heat. He gets away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about, because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Ncaa. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game.
they cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Blue 22. Stack.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
They'll go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown Sooner. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the point after is good. Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
Lots of room to run. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a first down for the offense.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Oh, they're after him. A little release to the back. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd.
Just pancakes, bro.
Touchdown.
This team's that much better than mine.
And this dude has
I can't even fucking.
problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing.
I'm not getting, like, you're beating my ass, but I don't even fucking know what to do.
And Palmer, I would continue to feature.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think
I can't fucking adjust on defense. I have no idea.
That gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems
I need to
get
fuck.
stronger.
Yeah, I didn't know
Seems to
that.
get faster.
I didn't know I wasn't gonna be able to just use like my regular adjustments. I can't change any fucking. I can power out at least. I literally can't figure out how to make a coverage audible.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some
10 seconds left. I can't audible.
Back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude.
Yeah.
They score here. We're in for
He's
a ball
fast.
game.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Ncaa. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
How do I do O-line adjustments? Hold out to... Okay, I figured it out.
Quick completion to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
No.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way.
They haven't done any safeties in yet.
Together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost.
I'll figure it out.
Short gain there and still
I honestly thought I was going to come in and be fine, but not being able to make any adjustments on defense.
It's not a deep
I got to figure that shit out.
But how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. He gets it in.
You ran him out of the way. Appreciate you.
One of the reasons
I was just chucking it. He stayed on top the whole route.
Guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do.
And then last year, you held the button to kick. Now you got to tap it. I kept kicking it out of bounds like a jackass.
So easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one. And
I don't remember. Yeah.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out.
Let's see if I can make some fucking adjustments.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Oh my god. The fucking hell, dude. Pursuit is still ass.
They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man,
like, what sense does it make to fucking get behind it?
These guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him.
You have to hold
not
it.
getting
I was
enough
tapping
pressure
it.
on him, and when he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Now the pitch. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
It's just going to be... I'm going to need to get the muscle memory because I do not have it right now. I'm wanting to hit triangle, triangle to do all my individual adjustments.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Robinson. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And hit him. You got a touchdown.
Gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And this
I get frustrated when I start playing like this, so I'm not seeing very many open guys, if you know what I mean.
let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
This is probably what I need. Get my ass beat, so now I'll have to work on my game.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Batir.
Get him. God damn it.
Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I might have to turn this fucking catching shit off. I'm so used to holding down the button.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in.
Yeah.
He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is...
How did he get that fucking pass off, and why don't you jump? Fucking asshole. That's the second time he got hit. The ball went end over end and right where he wanted it.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Like, why would he get behind him? That don't make no fucking sense.
Quarterback got it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And
it has been a rough day. Shut the fuck up.
Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board. So
I thought you were going to beat me 100-0, to be honest with you. And I think I'm playing on the wrong fucking TV because it just don't feel smooth to me. I went and plugged in this smaller TV because I thought it would be better for, like, you know, the button lag, but this shit is horrible.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was...
Man, how everybody just getting fucking sealed off?
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love
nobody
when
can
you
fucking
just
stop
stay
him from
physical. You run
falling
the
forward for
football,
4
you
yards.
preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
Pick, let's go.
It's picked off, and they
Run,
ruined the drive with
motherfucker.
a turnover. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum.
Oh my fucking god.
Number 38, set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the
Why are they fucking aligning?
45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Why?
Here's a little room there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Motherfuckers are just running straight by him.
Has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he'll be brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rides to back and leads it. And a
good game, bro.
Run there, and that'll end it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation.